in a month, or rather, you have about 30 days in a month, right? And you are doing 2 every month. At the end of the, and you are encouraging those two, encouraging them to also do their 2. At the end of the day, you build a solid team of over 1,000 PBO directly registered under you. Then your indirect PBO will be over 3,000 PBOs in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years. You can build a team of over 10,000. Over 10,000. And at the end of the day, those 10,000 are doing what they are supposed to do. That's why you see in this PWAN business, you can be making up to nothing less than 10 million naira every month when you do what you are supposed to do. You could make up to 10 million naira every month. 10 million naira every month and above if you build a solid network for yourself. Okay? This is what you need to do. As I speak to you on the new platform, my team alone on that new platform is going to almost 5,000. I don't joke with recruitment. Everywhere I go, I recruit. In network marketing business, I used to say that everybody around you is a suspect. In network marketing business, everybody around you is a suspect. You must open your mouth and talk. Don't shut your mouth. Anywhere you go, in your trade, when you're going to work, everywhere, build your network. And when you are building your network, without even sales, you are building your network, you get money from just by building your network. There are bonuses you get. There is money hidden in recruitment. As you are pursuing land sales, building sales, also make sure you recruit so that you can build a solid empire for yourself. So that when you retire at 90 years old, you retire to wealth. What you'll be doing there is just to play your golf and you can go for a holiday in Bahamas. You are resting, but money keep eating your accounts. That is what you do when you come to recruitment. Now I'm going to switch to the other one, which is the land sales P1 Pro property that we have in the market. P1 Pro was the first to start talking about smart building in Nigeria. I remember that time I visited my friend and he was operating Alexa. And he said, Alexa, can you put on the television? And the telly was on. And I called him and said, no, if Alexa can put on the television, we can do a smart house whereby everything in the houses are smart. You can talk to an Alexa to open the door for you. Your door will open when you are coming. Your gate will open. When you are entering your door open. Alexa will recognize you. The smart device. When you enter your building, a smart device will put on the light for you. You want to put on the television, you talk to the smart device. Can you put on the telly for me? You want to put on your AC, you talk to the smart device, you put on your AC for you, but in London, don't put on your AC. What you can put on is your heater. As I'm speaking to you now, I'm inside my room because I am in London. That's why you see me wearing a sweater inside a room whereby the window is not open yet. Inside is still very cold. I wish we can import this weather to Nigeria. Anyway, that was on the lighter mood. So, smart building. Your curtains, smart building, anything, smart building, even your kitchen, smart kitchen. This is the idea we are bringing in right now. As I speak to you, by the time we get back to Nigeria, we have a lot of things to put in the market. Number one, we have an estate right now. As we all know, the smart building we're building in Orchard Road, because of the government policy, we have some things we are doing there. Hopefully, we are going to conclude that. We have a smart building in Orchard Road. Now, we are also moving to Asaba. I'm going to talk about Asaba because of time. We have products in Asaba. We have sold out 2 estates in Asaba, fully allocated. Now, we have the 3rd estate we are selling right now in Asaba. It's called Ogoma Zion Smart City. Ogoma Zion Smart City is located in Isele Asaba, very close to town. Isele Asaba, even when you get to that Isele Asaba, it's close to the new King Palace. The location is not far, it's not that far inside. It is buy and build. As I speak to you right now, construction is going on there, gatehouse is going on there, fence work is going on there. We're going to do launching of that estate by this month ending. And the price is still selling at a very affordable price of just 5 million naira. And that price of 5 million naira that is selling, we are doing a special promo for PBOs. When you bring a client to buy, we are going to pay you your 15% commission full because you brought a client. And we're also doing a cash incentive. A cash incentive, when you bring a client to buy, we also give you what we call the cash incentive, ranging from 500,000 naira to as high as even 10 million naira, depending on how many plots you are selling. And that Ugoma estate is going to be a smart estate. Smart estate. The security is going to be top notch, because that's what we're going to do. And we're also going to be selling what's it called? Service plot. Service plot, whereby when we sell to you, we're going to give you building plan for free. Those of you that want to build in Nigeria for short let, for just a short let for business, you can build there, smart building. We have free building plan we are going to give to you. When we set that 465 square meter for you, we give you a design that can fit in. Maybe the 5-bedroom duplex you are looking for, we'll give you the design. We can design it for you, and we also help you to build. We're actually selling the building. So when we are selling 400 5-bedroom duplex in that place, what you need to do, once you make your payment, we are going to structure the payment for you. It's 5-bedroom duplex, for example, it's going for like 60 million or 80 million. So we're going to tell you what you will pay and how long it will take for us for the building to be ready. From foundation to steel level unit, we'll tell you how much it will cost you. Then from that to roofing stage, we'll tell you how much it will cost you. From roofing stage to finishing stage, we'll tell you how much it will cost you. Then we're going to break it down according to your budget, so that every two months or every two months you start paying by milestone. They will build for you. Enough of land. What you need to do now is also to concentrate on building. So we want to encourage you to build. That's why we are doing this for you. That's why P1 Pro is doing smart building for you in Asaba, in Ugoma Smart Building Estate. So the flyer is going to be out this week. We'll tell you how much 5-bedroom is going to cost, 4-bedroom is going to cost. Everything is coming with BQ. If you want a swimming pool in your own, we're also going to design a swimming pool for you and tell you how much it will cost. Then we're not going to break it down into instrumental payment for you. At least it will be like a 6-month plan. So the first one is for you to pay. We'll tell you this is what you will pay. Then the second one will tell you what you will pay, because that Goma Smart Estate is built by and built. So this is where we have our estate in Asaba. We're actually going to be selling buildings, but we'll make it very affordable for you. It is going to be very, very affordable. Then in that same Ugoma Zion Smart City, we're going to do a shopping mall, so that when you are living in that estate, there's a shopping mall where you go to, you have everything you need. Everything you want is going to be inside that shopping mall. And it's the company that is going to build it ourselves. We're doing ourselves 5-year project to build that whole estate. As I talk to you now, by the time we finish the start the data from next week, we're going to be doing the road network in the next 3 months. Road network, whereby when you come for estate inspection, we're going to drive in through the estates. There's going to be electricity, smart electricity, solar, and a generator. We are going to generate electricity in that estate. So in high time, we are moving to selling smart building for all of you that want to invest in building. Then in that same Asaba, we have another estate we are launching in the market. This is for PBOs, because PBOs are supposed to be having land. That's why we say we are making home ownership dream a reality. We are making it affordable for all PBOs. As you're a registered PBO, all you need to do is to come, you fill a form, and you can spread your payment as a PBO. You can spread your payment for even 16 months. Spread your payment for 16 months without any extra cost. And that estate is just 1.5 million naira. But we are using it because of PBO. For you, we are bringing it down to 1.3 million, 1,350,000, whereby you buy, you subscribe with your name to that estate, because we said making home ownership dream a reality. As a PBO, you are supposed to have a land for yourself. It's not by selling all the land. At the end of the day, when you grow up, by the time you sell all the land and you don't buy for yourself, your children will ask you, Daddy, when you were selling that, why didn't you buy one for yourself? So we are giving every PBO opportunity to own a land for themselves. That's why we are selling that estate for 1.3 million naira as pre-launch price. So in the next 1 month or 2 months, the price is going to go to like 1.5 million or 2.5 million naira. That same estate is also in Asaba. It's in Otolu, Asaba. Is an estate that is also going to be instant allocation. Instant allocation, buy and build. When you buy into the estate, you get your allocation, your instant allocation immediately. That is Asaba. Then when you come to Lagos, we also have some estates in Lagos. We have in Ekpe. The estate we have in Ekpe is a very powerful location. We have in Poka, that is selling for 3.9 million naira in Ekpe. It is buy and instant allocation. Everybody that bought into Poka, Ekpe, they've gotten their own allocation. As we all know, Ekpe is a new city, new Lekki of Lagos. Development is springing down there, powerful, as I speak to you. And we have 3 estates in Ekpe that we have in the market. Now, we also have in Alaro City. Our estate in Alaro City is in a very, very good location. It's sharing boundary with Alaro City. And that estate have a C of O, have its government allocation. So when you buy in there, you also buy and build. As I speak to you, that estate is selling for 50 million naira for 600 square meter. When you buy that estate, you are going to start building immediately. Then we have the one with Coastal Road, we call it Coastal City. That one is also selling for 1.5 million, selling for 850 before, but now, from the 12th, it will move to 1.5 million naira. Then, of course, we have in Benin. We are going to be building some smart buildings in Benin. We've sold out about 2 estates in Benin also, and we are launching one. We have already launched one in the market, selling for 4.5 million naira right now as I speak to you. Is on Airport Road Extension in Benin. Very accessible, good location, free from government acquisition area. So Benin is another hub again that you can also invest in. So we have that estate selling in Benin. As I speak to you now, we have launched the estate. The flyer is out. It is also going to be buy an instant allocation. And of course, we have in Uyo. We also have in Uyo. Our estate in Uyo is also selling out very fast. We have the Zion Smart City Uyo. We have brought the price down from 3.9 million to 2.7 million naira because of our anniversary we did. And that promo is going to end by this month ending. If you have anybody interested in investing in Uyo, call on us at PWAN Pro. We are going to make that happen. And guess what? In Abuja, we are going to build, we have some smart building coming up in Abuja, which we are going to start immediately in this month of April. By April ending, we are going to start some smart project building in Abuja. We're talking about Wasa. We have products in Wasa. Wasa is another town that they are moving to now. They're going to develop that town. Movement from Apple now. From Apple now, they are moving to Wasa. Wasa is not far from Apple ShopRite. It's very close to town. And we are going to start some building projects in that Wasa town. Now, we also have in Idu, opposite the railway station. We have our powerful estate there. That place is also buy and build. We're also going to start some building projects in that estate. For those of us that bought from us, we have done our location, but I also sent that letter for them to come and start building immediately because Wike is, you know what he's doing in Abuja. Our product, our land in Idu is free, but we need to come and start building now. For those of you that bought in Idu, opposite railway station, must have gotten our communication of what's it called, developmental fee and infrastructure fee. That infrastructure fee we are charging is going to take care of the electricity, the drainage, the lighting system, everything. That's what you are paying for. So you are going to pay and start building immediately. Then we also have our estate in Calabar. We are selling very fast in Calabar. Zion Smart, we sold that one estate. The second one is still selling right now in Calabar. Then, of course, we have in Warri. We also have in Port Harcourt. Eneka, that one is selling it is buy and build location also. So when you buy now, we are starting our location in this month of April. Yes, I know we've not done a location in Port Harcourt, but in this month of April, second week of April, every client that bought from Port Harcourt will get their allocation from PWAN Pro. So these are the things that we have put on ground for every PBO to key into. When you make sales for us, apart from your 15% commission, you also have another cash incentive commission that PWAN Pro will send to your account when you sell for us. Then the issue of development also, all our estate, we're handling them one by one to develop, to fence the estate around, develop, so that when you call, you'll be able to access your estate. Then, of course, the one we have in Coastal Road, that was the first estate we put in the market. The first time we started marketing that estate, we talked about Coastal Road that will lead from Victoria Island, from Eleko to Victoria Island. We're talking about that Coastal Road. As I talk to you now, that Coastal Road, government has started constructing that road. It's no longer going to just be from Eleko to Victoria Island, but from Victoria Island to Eleko, then to Calabar. That contract has been awarded, and the Coastal Road passed through the front of the Zion, our estate in Eleko right now. If you are invested in that location, your investment has skyrocketed up as I speak to you right now. So that place is another good place where you can also think of putting your investment. So like I said, majority of us are moving to Asaba right now. Asaba is another place if you want to invest. Maybe you don't want to leave, you just want to buy for investment. Think of Ugoma Zion Smart City, Asaba. We have a good product for you there. As I round up, when you key into that estate, be rest assured that you get your instant allocation, and immediately swift response is what we are going to give to you. Thank you very much, because my time is up. Pastor Maka said he's going to give me from now till 2 o'clock, and this is 4 minutes to 2. So let me stop there so that we'll have time to take questions. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Oh, sorry.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me? Is it better now?
Yes.
Better, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's better now.
All right. I want us thinking to take the questions. Please don't unmute yourself unless you're muted. Let's give you permission to talk, or you can type your question on the chat and they will explain. I was thinking while we're waiting for the next speaker, let's handle his own questions concerning of the estates and the training he gave today based on recruitment. So please, I was thinking, take the platform from here.
Okay, the first question on the chat is from Faith.
So before you continue, my MD, please, I want to appreciate you for the wonderful presentation. It was really amazing. I didn't know you were going on recruitment. I've forgotten that you're the recruitment guru and you're giving us the tips. Thank you so much for blessing us with that wonderful tips on recruitment. And now in the real estate. So everybody, let's go on questions. And then remember, the only way to appreciate this wonderful presentation free of charge is by patronizing PWAN Pro and all the products he highlighted. Thank you so much. While we wait for Austin King to handle the questions and answer before the next speaker comes in.
Real estate. Yeah.
Please, I don't want to repeat myself again. If you want to talk, please kindly raise your digital hands up so that I will permit you to speak. We are not kidding here. Nobody's baby among us. Otherwise, I will take you out. You see the eminent men that we have today, they are all MDs. So we have to respect the platform, please. And let me use this opportunity to thank my honorable MD, Dr. Michael, for the kind presentation given to us this afternoon. I am thanking you from my heartfelt gratitude to you, sir. Thank you for being with us today, and I'm glad to meet you one-on-one.
Thank you, sir. I like you so much. I like your discipline, sir.
Thank you, sir. And the first question is from Madam Faith. The question is that, when is the allocation coming up in Benin?
Okay, in Benin, we have mobilized the surveyor to move to site. We have done first batch of allocation. second batch, and third batch. So we are doing the last batch of allocation in Benin. So we mobilize our surveyor in this month of April. All the people who bought from Benin who have not gotten their allocation, they are going to get their allocation in this month of April. Then the new estate we are also putting in the market, it is instant allocation. When you buy, you get your instant allocation. Thank you, sir.
The next question here is from Patience. She's asking if you have any properties in Enugu.
Okay, the properties for now we don't have in Enugu, but very soon, in the month of May, we are going to move to Enugu. As in PWAN Pro, but there are other affiliates that have in Enugu.
Okay. Let me scroll down for. I think this from Techno. Do you have a location in Ebonyi State?
Ebonyi State? No, for now, we don't have any Ebonyi State, sir.
Okay. Now, this one is from Victory. So what are the areas of Asaba estates? So what that's the location is asking for the location that you have in Asaba.
Okay. Okay. In Asaba, we have in Isele Asaba. Isele Asaba is just about 10 minutes drive, 10 minutes drive to the Asaba airport. That's Isele Asaba. Then the second location is Otolu. Otolu is about 15 minutes drive to the airport. Those are the two locations where we have in Asaba.
Okay. Okay, this is from Bolanle. Is there any question relating to what they are talking about? So for PBOs in Lagos, which can we pay for instrumentals? So maybe she's asking if PBO can pay for instrumental.
Yes, for the PBOs in Lagos, yes, you can pay for instrumental in our estates in Lagos and the one in Otolu in Asaba. So PBO can key into that scheme that I'm giving them 12, 30, like 18 months to even make payment without any extra charges. And the estate is selling for like 1.5 million naira. But for the pre-launch price is 1,350,000. So PBO can key into that. They'll pay for instrumental payment. Yes.
Sorry. So before I ask my question, if they do that 18 months, will you still pay the referral commissions for the people that brought them?
Yes, we'll pay, of course, yes, we'll pay commission.
Thank you
We'll
so
still
much.
pay 15% commission on it.
Okay, there is a question from what was the name here? Kujina. How many years will you give to a PBO to pay up the smart house?
Okay, for the smart house, we are doing it's going to be 6-month projects. 6-month projects, but for a PBO, we can extend it for that PBO to pay for 1 year because the person is PBO without any extra cost.
Okay, I think for the moment, these are just the questions that we have in the platform. So whoever that wants to ask further questions should use our digital hands up so that the person will be on mute for further questions. Okay. Madam Faith asks another question. Has the allocation done in Zion Garden Phase 2, Benin City?
Yes, the last batch of allocation is what is going to happen.
You were calling the phone I was using, so I couldn't pick.
Okay, sorry. Please, advantage do not call. I've been calling you, he's not picking. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine. If he did not come online, then we can continue.
Yeah, take up the road after him. You take up the road time.
No,
when you finish.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you. So let me prepare your mind.
No problem.
Message, I gave him time.
No problem at all.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, like I was saying, the estate in Benin, Phase 2, We've done about 3 batches of allocations there. Then the last batch we've already mobilized the surveyor. The last batch of allocation is going to take place in this month of April.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Madam Faith, I think you get that clear. Okay, the next question here is
No, I didn't get that clear because I've been on that thing. So if three allocations have been done, why did I not get my own?
Depends on when you key into it, ma.
No, it's my own is more than a year. More than a year now. I'm even talking with you.
A year is recent, ma. That I said I've been is one of our first estate we put in the market. Over 5 years now that we have been selling that estate. So a year is still recent. You are going to get your own allocation in this last batch of allocation. Why that allocation delayed up to this time was because it's an area whereby we are ensuring that once you get your allocation, you move in and start building immediately. So your own land is they are going to call you for your allocation in this April. We've already mobilized surveyor to go map out the land, and they are going to get your allocation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, another question from Bola says that can we use our commission for instrumental payment for the estate, and did you not specify the particular estate?
Yes, you can use, of course, yes. We have in Asaba and Lagos. The one we have in Asaba in Otolu, that can go for PBOs, for instrumental. Then for Lagos also, the one we have in Lagos, the Coastal Road and Iloti can also go for PBO. Yes, you can use your commission to pay. That's the whole idea. You can tell us, if you bring a client to buy your commission, you just tell us that we should use it to offset your payment. Yes, we can do that, sir.
Then Yango was asking if you can expatiate more on the smart house that she didn't get it right from.
Yes, the smart house we are building in Asaba, in Isele Asaba, we are going to be launching it very soon. We are encouraging every PBO to start selling houses. We have been selling land. We want to move into selling of houses. I will make it very easy. The house we are selling, for example, instead of bringing a whole lot of chunk amount of money to buy a house worth 150 million, we can spread it out for you. We are selling land, building in a standalone duplex. So you tell us the design you want. We are going to do the design for you free of charge.
Okay.
We are going to get your building plan free of charge. If it's the 3-bedroom you want, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, you let us know. So we are going to design it for you free of charge. Then we are going to also structure it in milestone payment. The first milestone might be from foundation to steel level. Will tell you how much you are going to pay. So we are structuring in milestone so that when you are telling your client will know that yes, he's going to pay on milestone. So that is what we want to do in Asaba. And it's an opportunity for everybody to have a building, especially your clients that want to buy houses. We are going to make it easy for them. Okay, so very soon the flyer is going to out. I will share with Pastor Amaka and the amount you need to pay your first down payment, to second one, third one, and to the last and finishing payment, so that in the next 1 year, at least 1 year, maximum of 12 months, your building will be ready for you or your client.
All right, thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful explanation. If we continue with all the questions, they will not finish. But if we have time at the end of the whole speaker, we can now handle the remaining questions. So, as the king, highlight the questions that have not been answered. Please, if you're a PBO, you need Dr. Michael's phone number. Please put up on the chat, the chat you belong to, the group you belong to. Please send me Dr. Michael's number, and the number will get to you. Then, if you're not registered in PBO at all, and you want this managing director's phone number, please contact the person that invited you to this meeting. None of them will release their phone number here. For our new members, has to go through the person that invited them. So if you need their contact, please contact the person that brought you in, and you'll get the contact. Thank you so much, everyone, for that. The next speaker is ready.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Yes. Sam, my MD, please hang on in case your question come up at the end of the meeting. Make you know.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm here. I want to learn from the next speaker.
All right, thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
I wanted to ask the last question before, very short.
Go ahead, sir.
Do
Oh, yeah,
do
go
you
ahead,
have
Lagos.
any upcoming building in Lagos?
You're not allowed to.
Lagos, yes, very soon. Very soon.
Okay.
Very soon. We'll announce
All right.
the location, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So thank you so much for being a blessing to us today.
Thank
And
you.
without wasting our time, I want to bring the next speaker, the Action MD himself. The Action MD himself, the man who has been into real estate for ages and for years, and the man who is doing what he says he's doing. All my MDs are amazing. I won't stop to appreciate every one of us. And this particular one, when I arrived in Nigeria this year, he's the one that even brought a car with his mopo plus his security and his driver to come and pick me from the airport. So all of them are amazing. So when you're dealing with P1, we are one family. Without wasting your time, I want to bring in our managing director, CEO of P1 Advantage, Action MD himself. Thank you so much, Dr. Chinedu Ezenwa. Thank you so much. The platform is yours. And you have 20 minutes, sir. 20 minutes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Pastor Amaka. And good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Yeah, good afternoon.
Honorable.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All the men and women of Timber and Caliber on this platform, I greet you specially.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you, sir.
highly welcome.
Greet you, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
London.
Yes, but you have not given me Nigerian food, though.
You will get it before you go.
Yesterday, I and Dr. Mike and Dr. Fred, we were just scanning through to get a place to eat Nigerian food. Thank God we succeeded, with jollof rice and plantain, and it was amazing.
Wow.
You guys are enjoying here, oh. Chai Chineke.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. All right, I have 20 minutes, and I promise you, even in 10 minutes, I will deliver. Because I know what to say, the right thing to say at the right time. The people I'm talking to here, I know they belong to either of three categories. Either they're already PBOs, who are already earning from the group, and or they are invited guests, who are prospective PBOs who are looking forward to joining this biggest human empowerment movement in the history of mankind. Or number three, which may not be likely, maybe spectators who say, okay, they are indifferent. They want to, maybe anyhow it goes, there's no problem. However, whichever group you belong to, I tell you, welcome, because life needs either of all of these three groups to make things happen. So, like you heard, my name is Dr. Chinedu Ezenwa. I'm the MD CEO of P1 Advantage, and I also sit on the board of the P1 Group as a Group Executive Director on Sales and Marketing. I want to thank the speaker before me, Dr. Michael Akwete, the smart man himself, the man who built smart houses all over, even in the air, on the ground, in the sea, even in the plane, he built smart houses. And I want to appreciate him. And I also learned a lot from his speech. I tell him, well done. I know after me, Dr. Fred is also coming, and I'll also be ready to listen to Dr. Fred. By God's grace, P1 Advantage Resources Limited, where I superintend as the MD CEO, we have over 30 estates spread across Nigeria. We're one of the fastest growing affiliate company in the P1 group. In fact, for the past 3-4 years, when Madam President, the group president of the P1 group, instituted the Founders Night, P1 Advantage has always topped the charts as among the top performers in the P1 group, back to back to back to back. So, and I know there's no way we would have achieved this without the support of the Dublin team. I believe it's the Dublin team that are here. I know that people are also part of it, but I know the Dublin team, led by Pastor Maka, their huge support is the reason why we are always on the medals table. Very quickly, our estate, and we know that this year also, with your support, with your tacit support, with your turgid support, we believe that also will be on that same right pedestal to also be at the apogee and the zenith of our business by the grace of God, with your great support. We have estates all over the country, and also if you are here and you have sold for us, either as a client or as a PBO, you have not gotten maybe your client has not been allocated. I want to apologize on behalf of the company, and I tell you that by God's grace, we are going to clear all our standing allocations within the next 3 months in the whole of the PWAN Advantage. We're going to clear it. I promise you that. Okay. Let me start from Asaba. That is like the epicenter of real estate right now, where most of the most of the businesses are gravitating towards, because of the massive opportunity that it holds, because of the massive opportunity for return on investment that it holds. It's amazing. It's mind blowing. It's the real estate in Asaba right now is not just growing at an arithmetical speed, but it's growing at a geometrical speed. It's growing at a speed that everyone has to jump in and ride with the tide so that we can be able to benefit. Because somebody said that every opportunity must be taken within the lifetime of that opportunity. And so this is opportunity for us, and this is the lifetime of it. Within this lifetime of it, let every one of us, either as PBOs or even as clients, because I know some of our PBOs are also our clients. Some of them came in as clients and later became PBOs. While some of them that came in as PBOs are also clients. So when I say PBO client, I'm referring to all of us. I can use the words interchangeably. So in Asaba, we have about 7 selling estates right now. 7. We have Orange Town, Asaba, mind-blowing estate, lovely place. Orange Town, Asaba. Right now, in fact, it's supposed to start. The price is supposed to change to 2 million naira this last Monday. But because of the fact of the calls from our PBOs that they have clients who are about to pay, from overseas, and because of the international restrictions and all that, they couldn't be able to move their funds down. That should give them, like a little window. That's why we now moved the date that the price increase will start to the 18th of this month, 18th of April 2025. So for now, you can still buy Orange Town Asaba for only 1.4 million naira. And if you buy 5 plots as a client, you get 1 plot for free. And not only that, the PBO that facilitated that transaction is going to get half plot of 232 square meter for free. And I tell you, PWAN Advantage was the first affiliate company that introduced what we call sell to own promo about 4 years ago. What is that promo all about? As a PBO, for every 5 plots you sell in any PWAN Advantage estates, you get half plot for free. We introduced that promo about 4 years ago, and when other people saw that it was good, they also copied it, because the Bible says emulate all things that are good. So it is good to emulate what is good. Why did we introduce sell to own promo? Something happened about 4 years ago. There was a PBO that made sales in 2 affiliates. One of the affiliates was mine, P1 Advantage Estate, called Regent Park, Awayaya. Regent Park. Somebody's talking. Okay, Regent Park, Awayaya. And this PBO, she sold in P1 Advantage. She also sold in P1 Signature then. So the total commission she earned that period was over 8 million naira that we paid her in commission. But I was surprised, just 1 year down the line, this girl was, she couldn't even boast of 200,000 naira. I remember both of us did something. I sent her money. That money never came out even till today, because of the fact that she became broke. And when I traveled that Christmas to Benin City, where my parents live, I was asking myself, what can we do for PBO so that after earning this so much money in commission, at the end of the day, our children will not ask us, Daddy, Mommy, what happened? You sold the whole of Ibejuleki, you sold the whole of Asaba, and yet what is going on? That's how I said, okay, let us introduce something that we make them not just cash rich, but asset rich. So that's why when I introduce that sell to own promo, where for every 5 plots you sell in any of our estate, you get half plot for free. There are many, I'm happy to tell you that so many PBOs today that have acquired massive portfolio of lands in our estate. There's a woman called Madam Eunice Ngozi Ogbogo. You of you will know her. She's the center leader for, I think, Divine Grace Center. She owns a couple of plots in Abuja, our estate in Abuja, Regent Terraces and apartments. You know, for those of you who know that estate, a plot there is going for 12 million naira. So even though it's one plot you own there, that is massive money for you. And this woman owns more than one because of the sales she made, you know, and through this sell to own promo, she was getting half plot for every 5 plots she sold. So that is it. Then that is Orange Town, Asaba, you know, for now still going for 1.4 million. Then we have Orange City, Asaba, lovely place. For those of you who know Asaba very well, there's a place they call Witch Tech. And that Witch Tech is an estate there they call Bethel Estate. That Bethel Estate, if you go there now, a plot of land is going for nothing less than 40 million naira because it is a buy and build place. So if you have any client who wants to buy and build estate in Asaba, you recommend Orange City, Asaba. For now, it's going for 17 million naira. But we just released a flyer, a price increase flyer that will move the price to 20 million because in all fairness, people in that same proximity are selling for 40 million, 35 million. Why would you be selling anything less than 30 million? But because of the love we have for our clients, our PBOs, we want everybody to get a slice of the progress happening in Asaba. That is why we said, okay, let's leave it at 17 million, but in 2 weeks' time, on the 18th precise of this month, we are moving the price to 20 million naira. That is for Orange City, Asaba. It just shares fence with that better court that I'm telling you that they're selling a land there for 40 million naira. Dry land, 100% dry land, you buy and you start building. Then you also have another second estate that is buy and build in the city of Asaba. You know, it's called Regent Park, Asaba. It's buy and build, lovely place. In fact, you know, that place is lovely. I would call it the best estate in the whole of Asaba. The best is the best estate in the whole of Asaba. It just shares fence with the popular Chinese construction company. You know, not just at the back, but it shares the same fence with it, you know, and by the grace of God, before the end of this year, we're going to commence Regent Terraces and apartments in that estate because it's a lovely place. A place I'm going to build my own house, you know, in that place, that Regent Park, Asaba. So I want to also encourage you, if you have clients who tell you, I need something where I can buy and start building right now in Asaba, recommend Regent Park, Asaba for them. That place is going for just 12 million naira only. And then by the 18th of this month, we are moving the price to 14 million naira. Then if you go further down at the back, you have Regent Court phase 1 and phase 2. You know, both of them are going for 5 million naira. 5 million naira per plot. And don't forget, every of our estate that I'm mentioning to you right now all over Nigeria, for every 5 plots you buy, you get 1 plot for free, and the PBO gets half plot for free. You know, see, it doesn't even matter. Even if the purchase is in different estates, maybe you sold 3 here, sold 2 in another, because some people have asked me that question. And I can imagine that some people can be thinking about that within themselves and planning to ask me that question. For every, I want to answer it now, you know, as a prophylaxis, you know, for every 5 plots you sell, whether the estates are in the sales is in 3 or 4 different estates. What we do is that we bring them together. We bring them together and we take the average, and then we give you the half plot in the estate where it meets the same price calibration. You know, so that is for that one for Regent Park, Asaba, and then Regent Court phase 1 and phase 2, Asaba. Then if you go on the other left side, like adjacent to that Chinese construction company, that on the left side of the road, we have the King's Court, Asaba. Very lovely estate. King's Court, Asaba is very, although the price now is 5 million, but by the end of this month, we are closing sales at King's Court, Asaba, because it's only few plots that are remaining there. So you can tell your clients if they're interested, they can hurriedly, key in into King's Court, Asaba. Then other place where we have estate is Regent Town, Asaba. Regent Town, Asaba is also a very lovely place, going for 6 million naira. It's an exclusive estate, exclusive, because it's in a place that's very strategic, like an interconnecting road, and it's a very, very lovely place. And by God's grace, in the next 2-3 months, we are launching another 3 more estates in Asaba to bring our estates to about 10 in the city of Asaba. Then if you quickly move to Owerri, we have the OJ and Mark estate in Ngokpala. That place right now is every day sales is happening there because the place is very lovely, very nice, dry land, no disturbance, no wahala, no this thing, 100% dry land. And right now in our plan there is to build something that will be like, how do I put it now, like a landmark. Like a monument, like a landmark, something that would be like the cynosure of all eyes, that even you as a P1 business owner, whether as a PBO, as a client, when you see it, you will love it. So right now, Oja Mark Estate in Ngokpala is selling for 5 million naira. It's also a development by P1 Advantage. A development by P1 Advantage, a lovely, lovely place. You buy 5 plots, you get 1 plot for free as a client and half plot as a PBO. Before I forget, we are doing a promo that we call Regent Night and Awards. I believe there are people here on this platform that have attended Regent Night and Awards. I tell you, Regent Night and Awards is the biggest night of fun fair, and rat matters in the whole of the real estate industry in Nigeria that every PBO looks forward to. Even people who are not even in P1 always want to come and be a part of that program. All right. The one of this year, we're also doing it. We're going to be doing it in 2 locations in Nigeria and in Dubai. Last year, those that qualified, before the end of this year, we're taking them to Dubai also, for those that qualified for the Dubai trip. So you can also qualify for the Dubai trip. Just a sales of 70 million naira, and above qualifies you to both attend the Nigerian or the Nigerian event and then also the Dubai event. Regent Night and Awards, is a very, very lovely thing. I want people to attend. People go home with cars every Regent Night and Awards. Since the inception of Regent Night and Awards over 4 years ago, there have never been a night that people didn't go home with SUVs, with cars and all that. For Regent Night and Awards. I wanted to look forward to it and also work towards it. And also, we're also doing right now our Easter Cantata promo, where we're also giving out gift items. For a long time, we've not had gift items. We've not had gift items for a while because of logistics reasons. But I'm happy to announce to you that by next week, Friday, that in case if there's somebody here who have sold before us, which I believe they are, that have not gotten their gifts, please bear with us. From next weekend, please make your way to any of our offices, whether in Lagos, in Abuja, in Asaba, in Owerri, and collect your gift. If you're not available, you can send your representative in Nigeria to go and collect on your behalf. I want to apologize for the delay in getting those gift items ready, but thank God that logistic challenge has been taken care of. Then if you move from Oja Mark Ngokpala, okay, right, yes, that is the only estate we have now selling in Owerri, because the other 3 estates, we closed the sales. I know some of you that are on the platform, you saw when we did sales closure announcement, when we gave, I think about 2 weeks announcement that those who want to buy should quickly buy. You understand? So I want to encourage you to sell Oja Mark Estate in Ngokpala. Then very quickly, you come to Lagos, you see Orange City, Alaro. Alaro is the place with over 50 multinational corporations right now in Nigeria. Alaro, there's no place that beats Alaro in the whole of Nigeria. So Orange City, Alaro, it has a C of O, and right now it's going for 28 million naira, and the price will soon move to 30 million. It has a C of O, a lovely place, Orange City, Alaro. We also have Regent Park, Awoyaya. If you have clients who are overseas, who tells you, Pastor Maka, Sister Jane, I want a place that I want to start building now. Please give them Regent Park, Awoyaya. It's just close to P1 Advantage office. If you have come to our head office before, at close to Mayfair, it's just 5 minutes from there. People are already living inside the estate with the full paraphernalia of a fully functional estate, security, light, everything is there. People have already built their houses inside Regent Park, Awoyaya, and it has a C of O. There are so many other ones. You have Regent Trace, an apartment, Abuja. Only few plots are remaining there. I mentioned it before. It's going for 12 million naira. All right. So they just told me now that my time is up. I'm a Londonian. I want to behave like a London person. London people, they keep to time. Right now I'm a Londonian. I keep to time. So they say my time is up and I want to end here. She gave me 2:30 and this is 2:30. My hands are up. Thank you, Pastor Maka. God bless you. Thank you everyone for listening. God bless you. My name is Chibaba, the Apostolic Billionaire. God bless you.
The apostle is there. Sorry, my ear is echoing. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring the time. We appreciate you a lot. The Action MD himself. Thank you so much. I know people will have a lot of questions for you, but you have to hang on. We'll combine your question with the last speaker. So that anybody who wants to stay and anybody who wants to stay and listen to the questions will be there to listen. So because you came 10 minutes late, you have to hang on. Your question have to go with the last speaker. Okay, sir. Meanwhile, thank you for being a blessing. It was wonderful. And thank you for giving us that platform to sell and owe. Please bring it up again so that we'll all sell and do what? And owe.
Yes.
If you can't be selling to people to be landlord and you're not landlord, you're landlady yourself. It's an error. Somebody say it's an error.
It's an error.
So thank you for bringing that platform for us. We really appreciate. Please, everyone, he gave us 20 minutes, not a joke. If you're UK and you go for property business seminar like this, you pay a lot of money to even listen to them before they showcase it. But this one, they're giving it to us in a platform free. So please, to patronize him, and he's in UK for that matter, to make sure that his UK trip is not a waste, please don't forget to patronize every speaker here. Patronize Chibaba, Action MD, P1 Advantage, Action himself. He has said in the next 3 months, all allocation will be given. And I'm sure all commission will be paid. So please patronize him. And after this meeting, they'll be seeing all the sales coming in.
Sorry, Pastor Maka. Sorry, let me just say one thing. Before, one of the reasons why we had those delays in allocation was that many people didn't know that for almost 4 years of P1 Advantage, we're operating with only one surveyor Lighton. I'm telling you, all this work you see in these 30 estates, only one surveyor. We just employed 2 more surveyors last month. So we now have 3 surveyors. That's why I can give you that assurance that in the next 3 months, all outstanding allocations will be cleared by the grace of God.
Pastor, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. So I believe everybody has heard what you said, and you see their works as well. So I don't want to take the last speaker's time. As we said, we're Europeans and Westerns, we keep to time. So without wasting your time, I want to introduce the last speaker of the day. Please hang on. All your questions concerning P1 Advantage will be answered at the end of the meeting. Oster King is there, he's taking notes.
The most important thing, the questions has been answered by him. So
okay,
they have gotten the answers from him already. Because most of the questions is concerning allocations here, and by within 3 months' time, all will be allocated. So there's no other questions apart from that.
Okay, before he goes, I'm seeing a question there. When would the house in Abuja going to be ready to move in? So please, can you give us that last question?
Yes, for those who have completed the payment, the house in Abuja will be ready before December this year. They will be given their allotments before the end of December this year. Or not before December this year, they're going to be, we'll be doing allotment there.
Okay, your last question. What property do you have in Ngokbala and how much are they going for?
OJ and Mark Estate, Ngokbala is going for 5 million naira. You know, right now, buy 5 plots and get 1 plot for free. And then through our sell to own promo, the PBO gets half plot for free. And for every 5 plots you sell, you get half plot. So if you sell 20 plots, that means you're going to get half plot into 4, making it 2 full plots for you.
All right, thank you so much. Every other question concerning P1 Advantage will be moved after the last speaker's meeting. So thank you so much, everyone. As I said, patronize him. He came to UK, so tell him that we love him by patronizing his estate. Thank you. So without wasting your time, I want to welcome the last speaker. Can you imagine this? Today is just bulldozer, isn't it? The last speaker we're going to bring today is, you know, if you know him already, you know, the man who brings the wisdom of 10. He doesn't believe in just eat alone. He believes eat, give the less privileged, and give yourself a pleasure, and give God what belongs to God. That is 10. So a man who comes to impart wisdom and believe that when you know the wisdom, you do the right thing. The man who has as well stayed with us in Dublin precisely for almost 6 to 7 years before relocating to Nigeria, and has proven to us that Nigeria is a better place to stay than abroad. He has proved to us. It's sin is believing. So the man who has always been there to us, especially development center, as a father, I won't lie to you, he's always there mentoring me and everything. And without wasting your time, I want to bring in a wonderful leader, a man who keeps to his words, Dr. Fred E. Okpajie, the MD, CEO, and then Vice Chairman of P1 Group, Dr. Frederick E. Okpajie. Sir, please welcome to the platform. The platform is yours.
Thank you very much, Pastor Amaka. Wow, sometimes when you introduce me, I will look my back if there was somebody behind me that you are talking about. Let all glory be to God, and is the giver of wisdom, is the giver of knowledge, is the preserver of life, is the author of life, and is the one that can help us to move forward in life. So I want to thank my colleague, Dr. Ezewan Chinedu, and Dr. Michael Akwete. And I'm grateful because this trip was a trip that was supposed to be for, I think, about 11 of us or 9 of us, if I'm not mistaken. But we were not able to. Only 3 of us have to be here. So I want to thank every PBO here present, and also thank Pastor Amaka for the excellent work she is doing in UK and Europe. Really, one of the hardest things to do is to gather people. And if you can gather people that will listen and assemble to listen, it therefore means that you are a true leader indeed. And so I appreciate you so very much. Now, I also want to appreciate the founders of the P1 group, Dr. Augustine Owumere and Dr. Mrs. Jane Owumere. These two have made it so seamless for all of us to enjoy the privileges that accompany the real estate. We were in the House of Lords yesterday, and it was a coming together of the entire most prominent real estate companies in Nigeria. I think we dominated that event. But, you know, everybody we saw were people that were mentored by P1 group. And this couple, really have done what nobody has done or think possible in the system. And so they deserve all our thanks and deserve all our accolades. So there's no amount of praise that we will give to these people that is more than enough. That will be enough rather, because what I can see, the transformation is something else. So in every real estate that you have in Nigeria, you have the template of the PBO network existing. That is a symbol. And so I want to thank them. And I also want to thank the group board, the chairman, Dr. Afamefuna Okonkwo, who has deemed it fit that people like us can work with him. And he's lawyer and he's always humble to listen, to advise, and also, put them into use. He's a great friend. He's a personal friend of mine. Even before we begin to work together, he has been a friend. And I remember when I came into the system and I met him, I was so excited because he accommodated me right away. And I'm also grateful to the P1 Home, which is the parent body that set up all the affiliates, the first tier affiliates, and that's extended to the existing second tier. And now we're actually looking at even giving birth to the third tier. So you can see the move. The movement is something. Yesterday, there was something that came up, and it kept all of us thinking collaboration. And we just marry it with what P1 group is set to do, is doing, and that really gladdens my heart because it's something we are practicing already. So it didn't really look strange to us. The three of us that were seated there were very, very happy to hear that word collaboration. Nothing is perfect. Only God is perfect. But we can try to make sure that we improve, not perfect, we improve on our standard of life on a daily basis. So I want to, thank all of you who are present. We have about 52 people. So when you take out the three of us, you have about 49 people who are here. What a glorious day. Now, what am I supposed to talk about? I'm actually here to encourage us in line with recruitment, building a team, and the rest of it. But I'm going to use a principle or a philosophy that we probably will look at deeply. Now, so let me throw a riddles. If you eat a loaf of bread alone, you will be satisfied. If you eat a loaf of bread alone, you will be satisfied. That same loaf of bread, if you share it among 3, 4, 5 people, the 5 of you or 6 of you will be satisfied. So the question now comes, why, or what is responsible for that? So the philosophy that I'm going to bring out now is in line with this particular riddle. And I believe that most of you'll be racking your brain, you'll be giving answers. Some will say love, some will say because there's love in giving, and so on and so forth. It goes beyond that. Now, somebody asked me this question and said that, okay, maybe I took that from the 5 fishes that Jesus Christ used in feeding the multitude. Well, so if you eat one loaf of bread on your own, you'll be satisfied, you'll be filled, you drink water, you're okay. That same loaf of bread, when you share it among 3 other persons, making it 4 of you, eating that loaf of bread, you are satisfied. So you may have to write that down and begin to look for answer from that particular riddle. Now let's go to our philosophy. remember, what I'm actually driving at has to do with recruitment, building a team. If you buy a tuber of yam, all of us that are here, we know what a tuber of yam is. Some of us, we did farming, so we understand some few things about farming when I was much younger. And if you buy a tuber of yam, you eat that tube, you can, eat the tuber of yam with your family, all of you are satisfied. But little do you know that tuber of yam, actually can produce for you tubers of yam. So the question is, how many tubers of yam are in a tuber of yam? How many tubers of yam are in a tuber of yam? See, you can pieces a tuber of yam, maybe half of the yam, and eat that tuber of that half with your family. You and your family will be satisfied. You cook that same whole full yam and you eat it with your family, you also will be satisfied. But if you decide to say, okay, let me take half of this tuber of yam, let me and my family enjoy it, and let me take the balanced half and cut it into pieces, till the soil and plant it. Now, what you have done, you have multiplied one thing that you bought, tuber of yam, into tubers of yam. When you pull those pieces that you cut, so you can actually do 10, you can do 5, you can do 6, you can do as many as you want. Although the smaller you cut the tuber of yam, the tubers that you will harvest might not be as big as when you cut it a bit big. So let's say you cut 6 out of the half that you bought, depending on the size of the yam, and you plant them. During the harvest season, you will not buy yam. Why? Because ask yourself, how many tubers of yams have you consumed? In a year, you probably would have bought yam, let's say 10 times. So if you are getting 5 pieces of yam that you can plant, by the time you add that, you have 50 tubers of yam that you would have planted. And when you plant those 50 pieces of yam and harvest them, you have multiple tubers of yam in those 50 again. In those days, when I was younger than this, we used to do farming. So we will have what I call barn. It's a barn. And this barn, you have plenty of yam tied in a rope. There's a stand that is made, a tie to it, waiting for the planting season. And when it is the planting season, we will eat some during the harvest. During the planting season, we will eat some and we will plant some. During the harvesting season, we will harvest more than we planted. So when we follow this principle meticulously in our work, in our recruitment and the rest, you will see that you keep multiplying. You keep multiplying. Dr. Mai spoke about having 5,000 in a year. It is possible, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very possible. Depending on the number of yam you want to harvest during the harvest period. There's a lady among us whom I always see her commission every week that we are making payment for commission. This person doesn't need to sell for us, but because she recruited and formed a team that are working, trust me, everything that happened in those teams are happening to her. So let us imbibe this culture of multiplying ourselves. We are more satisfied when we multiply ourselves. We get more when we multiply ourselves. We encourage others to do the same thing. We also get multiplied and satisfied. It is so unique that when we do this, you will see that the struggle, some of the struggles that we are struggling will not be there. Let me tell you something, a joke. And Dr. Mike, we came in from Spain, and some of the few Nigerians or Africans that we have seen, when we look at them, we were asking ourselves a question. If this person is in Nigeria, for instance, or somewhere doing real estate, will it be like this? The answer is no. Again, you see I'm not saying that working hard is good. Working hard is good. And a lot of us are in Europe here and really wasting away. We don't really have a focused mindset. When I was leaving, there are 3 objectives that I drew out. Sat with my family and I said, look, I am going back to Nigeria. One of the tasks I had for myself was completed, which is staying with my children for the first 10 years of their life. I never had a mother who take care of me. I never have a father who took care of me. So I dedicated that time to my children. 10 years. After 10 years, I told my wife, I called the children, more like a meeting. We sat down and we all agreed. And I told them, listen, I am going out of Europe. I'm going back to Nigeria. And they all asked me, Dad, what will you be doing? First of all, I bring leather sheets to Nigeria. Most people don't know this. And I'm sure I'm saying this for the first time. I bring leather sheets to Nigeria. And not only that, so it was just like business. I would do business. That's number 1. Number 2, pick a job. Number 3, pick an appointment, maybe political appointment. At least I have 1 or 2 friends. But then when I got to Nigeria, the first job that I got through a friend, when I told him these 3 plans, was working as the technical director in Open University, Nigeria. I went for the interview, and okay, because somebody recommended me highly, it wasn't really much of interview. The next thing was an appointment letter, which I still have in my drawer. I still have it. I was appointed as the technical director in Nigeria Open University now. Now, I sat myself down and I said, wait a minute. I have worked 17 and a half years before I left for Europe. Now I'm coming back to Nigeria. I have to start 8 to 9 again. I said, no. A lot of my friends were saying, no, you must, how can you reject government work? Government work is like a life security. And I told them, that is your own reasoning. It's not mine. And true to it, I turned it down. Then the issue of appointment. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a strong heart for politics. And so when I was called upon in my own local government to be the local government chairman, then I told them I'm not interested. They persuaded me. Well, I came. We had 4 meetings, and the last one I had with them was, I know that you people regarded me so much, and I respect that. But you see, my children are still young. I don't want to die young and abandon them behind. I have a long way to live in my life. I don't want to belong to politicians. And I dropped that idea. What was left for me was the only business. Now, when I came into this business called real estate, I put everything I have into it. I can tell you today, my dedication in the real estate is something else. When I go for meetings, just like we went in Spain and in London, here in London, trust me, when I get back home, I'm making notes already, things that I would do differently. I learn from people's experience a lot and what I'm seeing and hearing. So you must be deliberate. That's why I choose that word. In P1 Heaven, we are deliberate. I didn't choose that for choosing sake. And it is not bragging. I can tell you for a fact that whatever we put our hearts to do, we'll do it and we'll succeed in it. Again, when I now came into the real estate, there was a particular word that people used to say. P1 no they develop, P1 no they develop. Somebody even told me, I think about 3 or 2 people told me that, it's a court. So I said, so I've joined a course and they didn't even initiate me in any form. They said, if it was not a court, why are they not developing? I took it upon myself and I said, okay, if that is the case, let me even break the chains. Ladies and gentlemen, it will surprise you to know that in the group, P1 Heaven is the first affiliate to build a house, a twin duplex in Royal Heaven. That was the first house built in the P1 group. Now, some of us, we don't brag ourselves into all this because for me, that's not the goal. The goal is to be successful, to improve, and continue to improve. And so we are deliberate in this manner. And so some of these scenarios you are hearing from me, the things you are hearing, are things that we have. I sit myself down a lot and I ask myself internal questions. And until I get the answer to those questions, I don't rest. So this young philosophy, related to recruitment, related to team building, related to the success that you will get when you build a solid team that is active, using your own knowledge and wisdom to encourage them. So you will see that before a short time, you probably will not even think of struggling in life anymore. So I encourage us to be steadfast in this and make sure that we are able to put our hands to what we are doing. Listen, I hear when PBOs called me, when they have a challenge with a client and they are calling me, I'm like, are you ready for this business? Because one, you need to understand the business first. As a PBO, you should understand the operation of the business. As a PBO, you should understand the policies that guide real estate. The difficulties that MDs are going through, every affiliate goes through, you need to understand. So when you are educating your clients, you are educating them in like manner. Perhaps you are also one of the clients who became a PBO. You also need to understand because the terrain is not for the faint-hearted. I'm telling you, the terrain is not for the faint-hearted. 3 years ago, 4 years ago or so, when we enter Asaba, okay, 5 years now, when we enter Asaba, we were very excited to come in. Guess what happened? The first estate that we bought had an issue. We had completely sold 350 plots within a space of 2 months. And now we want to allocate, challenges came. Now, my kind of person, I don't complain. So I do it the way I can do it. And we're able to resolve that. But a lot of people were shouting. Some of them begin to talk, the PBOs. No, clients are disturbing them. They are fighting them. We quite understand. In short, there was a day, I think Christmas of that year, when one of the PBOs was arrested. And they called me from the police station. I answered the call and I told the DPO, I said, please, you cannot arrest that young lady. If there's somebody to be arrested, is me. Why? Because I'm the owner of the product. She is a salesperson. He said, because the client complained and used her name. I said, no, it is a company. She's a staff of the company working for the company. If you want me to come to Asaba, I will be in Asaba to come to the station immediately. The man laughed and said, you must be a special person. This is what we represent. And what we go through behind the scene. If you don't know as a realtor, you will think that these people are bad people. So we need to understand this underlying issue that goes on in the real estate sector. Ask questions, ask reasonable questions. Yes, allocation is not going on. Do we have any challenge? Some of the MDs will open up to you if they trust you that you are not going to mock them or castigate them. They will talk to you. Some of them will decide to say they don't want to, talk because they don't trust that you will not react. And again, some of us in Europe, the kind of language we use are very, very hard and abusive. One, you are a Nigerian, no matter where you are. Yes, orientation has changed, but don't forget that you are coming from that kind of orientation before. So give time so that every MD, you need to understand the standard of their operation, the way they behave, the attitude, and so on and so forth. Sincerely speaking, when I hear some of these complaints and they use derogative words, trust me, I don't feel too happy about it. Let's be our brother's keepers, knowing that this is the set goal we are going for. One of the things that I ask myself, because many people ask me, hey, what are you doing in P1? Your standard is different from them. And I said, listen, God created all of us differently. The area of my strength could be the weakness of someone else, and my area of strength could be the weakness of someone else. So I cannot judge this person according to that. All we can do is find a solution around it. So as we embark on this business, let us not forget who we are. I spoke about collaboration. When I heard that word yesterday, it struck me. Collaboration. Okay, collaboration, the mind has to be ready for it. I have worked with people who think they are very smarter than me or clever than me when it comes to money. And guess what? I walk away. Why? Because money is not the driving force for me. That relationship I'm building with you is more important than the money. So there is need for us to understand. Anywhere I see an African or a Nigerian precisely, I'm always excited to share good news with the person. Some say, when I was talking with my children, which day, we had a meeting, we were talking, talking online. That day, are you not coming to visit? And I said, listen, I did not, I'm coming some other time. I may not be able to. And they were talking about, but Nigeria is not safe, this. And I said, why would Nigeria be safe when people are bragging it unsafe? If you believe in something that this will happen to you, it's going to happen no matter how you dodge it. But when you believe that this will not happen to me, the mind is so powerful. And what we say with our mouth. Nigeria is a good place to stay. I left Europe not because I was hungry, but I wasn't satisfied. I was not affecting lives like I am doing now. And God created me for more. So why would I sit in one place from morning till night? I will not have time to rest. I don't have time to attend anything. I'm just all over the place. So I decided that my lifestyle does not fit into this. And more so, my children, if I stay here for too long and something happens, God forbid, these children will not even know their roots. So I have to be home. And that is why the discipline of them coming home is paramount for me, because I still want them to know their roots. So these are some of the things that we need to do. And like I said, using the YAM philosophy, it shows to us that we are more than one. As a single person, you are more than one. You can affect lives, but how many do you want to affect? Because, listen to me, when you leave this world, are we still on? Yes. What happened?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. When we leave this world, what do we leave? What are we leaving behind?
Have interest to buy any land.
You know, what are we leaving behind? That is the major thing that should be in your mind. The third goal is that I will leave this world leaving my footprint that can lead to greater heights. That's my goal. I will leave footprint, good ones, that when you hear my name, you should be able to, that name should open doors for you. When we came now, let me tell you a testimony. A friend of mine, you see, what you sow is what you will reap. A friend of mine volunteered all the way from when we were in Spain. He said, the date you are coming, please confirm the date and time for me. I'm coming to the airport to pick you. That's not common. And truly, he came to pick us. And not only that, before we came, he has even paid for our hotel room. Till today, he's still working to make sure that we feel comfortable. That's a seed that is sown. Perhaps, if that could be for some of us, you will see how life will be for us. If we can imbibe the culture of living together in peace and in harmony. It's a seed. That is a piece of yam that has been sown over the years. He said he's been looking forward to a way to reward. And I said, you can't reward anything that somebody do for you. You can only do it for someone else. That is the reward you give out. So you see, we should be cautious. One is not enough. That is, you alone is not enough. You need more than you to accomplish many, or success, if you call something success. And if you see me and we are together for 1 or 2 hours, you probably will know my person. That's why I tell people, the only way to know who I am, come visit me at home. Just stay with me for either maybe 7 days. That 7 days, you'll be able to know whether my lifestyle that I'm showcasing outside is different from what I showcased at home. I need us, please. I need us to be good ambassadors for PWAN and ourselves and our families. I need us to know that 1 is not enough. Even 2 is not enough. 3 is not enough. 4 is not enough. 5 is not enough. We can build a solid team that can grow into a multi-billionaire. A young boy from Ghana yesterday. A young boy from Ghana. He's into this fintech thing. Who is talking of about 50 million pounds. And I just looked at him. And I can equate the young man's age to be that of my son. And I'm like, okay, this young man is talking to give, he has 50 million pounds that he need to invest. What happened? They came together, about 20 of them came together, contributed money over the period of time, and they struck this deal. And today, they are the fastest growing young fintech in this England. Can you imagine that? So there's more in you than you think you are. There's so much. And it is only you who can either bring it down or increase it. Think about this. So I want to leave you with that. A word is enough for the wise. I spoke about several things. I talked about our attitude towards our affiliates. I talked about the understanding that we need to get in affiliates and in the real estate sector, what we are doing as PBOs, the type of language we use, and we need to get information to be able to calm ourselves down and so on and so forth. Then I spoke about recruitment, building a team, using the YAM philosophy and the bread philosophy. I want you guys, please, ladies and gentlemen, to stand up. We have a good product. Only we can make it bigger or smaller. I want to round up here. Thank you very much. Then let me go to our products. Right now, is a different dimension. Since we clocked 7, I came up with a different idea, a different approach, a different attitude in real estate because we learn every day. And so over the months, about 3 or 4 months down the line, we started working in an estate that we call the Diaspora Estate. Pastor Amaka has been there. He has seen what we have done there. And I believe some of you have seen the aesthetics of what we have done. That estate is selling very fast. While we were here, one PBO sold, I think, about 5 plots while we were here. Now, I say this with sense of respect and humility that this type of big estate scared people, but that is where the big money is. So if it depends on what your mind can take. The estate is selling for 30 million naira. It is buy and build, and it's an estate that as you buy, this is your plot. That's what you get. The person who bought 5 plots went for inspection, chose the plots that she wanted, and it was allocated to her. Even before she made payment, we allocated that to her. It has a CFO that should be out maybe before the end of this month, if all things work out well. And we have a replica of that coming up as we speak on the Benin Asaba Express called Diamond Haven. That estate also we are working on. We are targeting the price to be something, but we just left it. That has a governor's consent. We have Haven City 1 is still selling because we reserved some plots before, but we brought it back into the market. That is selling for 6.5 million naira. We just have a Legacy Haven right now that came out. It's 1.2. Buy 5 plots, get 1 plot free. Work is going on there, fencing work and clearing is going on simultaneously as we sell. We have Haven City Phase 2. I think that estate is closed now because we had what we were expecting to buy. We couldn't get as much as that. And so we have to close it. In Owerri, we have, in Asaba, we still have, what do you call it now? You see what I'm telling you, when the thing are becoming too much on your head, you begin to stammer. But we have that Goshen is still selling. Destiny Heaven 1 and 2 is still selling. 2 and 3 rather, they are still selling 17.5, 17.5, and 15.5 million naira. Then we have one of the estates that is coming up very, very soon will blow your mind. I can tell you that because what we have decided is that let us not do it the way we used to do before. When you get older, you get wiser, then you are doing things, you do them differently. Now let's move to Owerri. Owerri, we have 2 estates that are still selling. We have the Eastern Avon Phase 2. Phase 2 is still selling. It's on the Port Harcourt Express Road, close to the School of Agric now also. Then we also have Eastern Heaven Phase 1. That one is still selling. Then we have Aba. Aba just came live. The land we have in Aba, really, we make anybody happy because it's on the main express road, that Port Harcourt road. It's just, I think, about 2 poles from the road. And the road leading to the land is also tarred. It's a CFO land. That property is selling for 4.5 million naira promo price. And we move to Lagos. Lagos, we have plenty of properties that are still selling. We have the Havenville Phase 3 still selling. We have Havenville Phase 3. extension still selling. We have Royal Heaven is back in the market because we have additional plots that we purchased. It's still selling for 33.5 million. Lodge Heaven is still selling for 15.5 million. Is it 17.5 million naira? Now, one of the secrets in the Lodge Heaven is that we just discovered that the coastal road is passing the front of the estate. Luckily for us, it didn't come near our estate. So that estate is actually facing the express itself. And we have Heaven Court. Heaven Court is closed sales now. Then in terms of building, Crystal Heaven in Aja, that's Mobile Road, Ilaje, Aja. That is Scheme 2, Lekki Phase 2, Lekki Scheme 2, leading to Ogombo, and all the rest of it. We have our 2-bedroom and 3-bedrooms that are coming up there. Foundation has been done. We tend to do the groundbreaking when we are through with what we are doing. We have gotten the approval before, but because we modify our building pattern, we decided to go back to correct it, because some of these things are what is causing demolition of building that people are complaining about. And so we decided to go back to the building approval so that they can incorporate it into it. And we have that ongoing. That's why we pause work until it is approved proper. We paid for the approval. It's just for them to give us the approval. And those who bought houses in our first Haven residence, those who bought houses in that place, we want to announce to you that the building approval, because that was one of the major challenges that we were having in that place, that building approval has been secured. We have that building approval already. And so we don't have issue in that place, because they were always coming. Anyone that want to eat money, they'll come and trouble us. They charge us 75 million naira, and that money has been fully paid, and our document has been given to us for the building approval. What else? Okay. Uyo Oak Heaven is still selling. Oak Heaven Phase 1 extension is still selling. And it's selling for 4.5 million at the moment. The building, they are selling for, the 2 bedrooms are selling for 85 million, while the 3-bedroom is selling for 95. These are all promo prices. Those areas, you won't get anything less than that, especially when you have a smart style of building, because each of the units will have their own solar system. We are building a channel for every room, every apartment will have their own panel, so that they don't have issue with electricity when we finish. And our delivery period is 10 months. We normally say 1 year, but by 10 months, just like we did in Haven Residence, in 8 months we delivered. And so these are some of the estates we have. We are coming live in Abuja before the end of the year. We are already in talk. We are processing that already. Anambra, there has been several calls for us, but because of the way I operate, we operate in that we settle one place first before we move to another. Now that we have settled that of Abia State, because we've gotten an office, we've gotten a property, we processed the document, we've started working on the estate, and now we put it in the market. We can say we have stabilized in that place to enable us to move to another location. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the good news I brought for all of you, and I believe that your sales will be mega this year. Now, the issue of PBO selling to own. PBO selling to own is still on. In other words, if you are a PBO and you decide to key into the property ownership so forth, you can actually do that as we speak. It's still on. It has not changed. And Pastor Amaka, you must really, really clap for her because she's a good negotiator and she keep every PBO in mind. And so the privilege is open for everyone. If you want to invest as a PBO, you have a period of time to do that, which is not like clients. We won't treat you like clients. If you are coming to buy, let's say, a property that is 1.2, for instance, and you decide to pay for 1 year, nobody is going to increase the price for you because you are a PBO. That's a privilege for you. So whatever you are doing, as long as you keep at it, you will succeed in owning a property. Just like Dr. Eze once said, Asaba is a very, very fertile ground that anybody can invest in. This is how Victoria Island started. No, Lekki Phase 1 started. And some of us were looking at it that it was too, it is a dredge area, so we don't want to buy. The only 2 plots I bought in that place today, I can tell you, made me a billionaire, because if I decide to sell those 2 plots, I am going to get nothing less than 1 point something billion. That's an asset for me that is there. And not only that, the 2 bungalows I built on it is giving me at least 11 million naira per annum. So at the end of every year, by November 30th, I am getting at least 22 million naira. This year now, my lawyer has said he wants to increase it to 15 million. And trust me, they won't pack, they will pay. That's bungalow. I'm not talking of a duplex. That's a bungalow. So I want to encourage you to sow into it. There is no location that is far. It is you and where you are coming from. That is what makes it far. So, ladies and gentlemen, I bring my word of advice to a close and I leave the floor open. Thank you very much for listening. May the good Lord bless us all in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Amen.
so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
for
I
praying.
appreciate
Thank
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
you.
much, sir, for that wonderful presentation. You all can bear me witness that the managing directors, our wonderful managing directors, PEOs, has done justice to today's meeting. Dr. Fred, thank you once again for your wisdom talk, for your encouragement, for your motivation, for your word of uniting PBOs together as one family, and for the love to, you highlighted the way they talk to people in Nigeria, and which as well, I will say yes to it, because sometimes they want everything perfect the way it is done here. But we know we left Nigeria and it has not been perfect. And that's not how Nigeria will be perfect unless God brings his miracle to happen. So I understand their pain, I understand their anxiety, I understand the problems they're going through when they're making calls, nobody is answering them. I understand the frustration, but in all the same, we will say that 2 people cannot be mad at the same time.
God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. So please, you have had it. We don't want people in diaspora to looking like, okay, when they call you, all the news is just abusing. So say things, you can correct things with words, with love, with kindness. And believe in me, these are our MDs. If you get close to them, it's not exactly what you see. You know, sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes the demand in the real estate is so high. The explosion of PWAN is expanding and exploding that they need to put their feet to keep on recruiting workers in order to meet up with the demand. So when you go to them, you find out that they are so sorry about, if they are not getting it instantly the way we get it in Europe. So thank you so much for highlighting all those small things that matters. But we think it doesn't matter, but it does. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very
We
much.
appreciate. So you've
Thank
heard
you.
from our Dr. Fred, that's CEO and Managing Director. You won't have it, So as I always said, free lesson comes very freely because we are Nigerians. You will know that. I was telling some people when we are managing sometimes, that when we go to real estate company here, if the such as you're coming to learn from them, they will tell you, put a price tag. You have to pay to enter the hall to listen to them. But here, everything about P1, we do it free. Even when they come from Nigeria, they will even sponsor us to do things free because they are still that Nigerian. So please, the only way you can patronize P1 Heaven Managing Director is as well visiting his products, buying from any of the places he advertised. And most people that are here are PBOs. If you want his number, please type in any group you are. Somebody must post the number there for you. If you have my number, I will send you his number. But if you're a brand new person wondering, how can I get the speaker's numbers so that I can invest, I can be part of this wonderful billionaire family, please call the person that invited you to this event. Tell them, do you know the first speaker? I want his number. Do you know the second speaker? I want his number. Then for you to get their number, you need to be a member of Q1. You know, that is actually the right thing. Or the person will now tell you how you can buy the product. You can as well buy our product without being a member, but the person that brought you to this meeting will tell you how to go about it. Don't jump through. When you jump through, when there's a problem, you don't know who to meet. I've met a lot of people who people sold land to and abandoned them, the commission and abandoned them. And they don't know how to go about their problems. But when you go through somebody and there's a problem, that person will go through that person. The person will call the other person. The person will call the other person. Your problem will be solved. People know that I've been solving problems that are not even in my team. Because if I hear Q1, I pick it up. Because I don't want anybody to dent our image. The way people think we are is not the way we are. We are genuine, real people, real business, real estate. So thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful presentation. And please, all our managing directors are here live watching. They have not gone yet. So we want us thinking again to come on board again, look through the questions, and then start answering them. If you have questions from any of the former MDs, fine, ask, he's here to answer. If you have the present one, please, we're here to answer. We are one family, one love. But before we start question and answer from Austin King, please, everybody, unmute yourself. Appreciate all our 3 speakers of the day. Appreciate them. You can type on the chat, send them love emojis, and then say thank you, that I appreciate them. Thank them for their love. They are UK now, they are London present, and the ambassador herself is coming to greet them officially on Monday because they are just not too far from me. So I have to come and greet them officially on Monday. So in case if you want to join me to greet them officially, please let me know so I'll tell you when I'm landing in the airport and we all go together to appreciate our 3 MDs that are arrived in London. So thank you so much, everyone. Please unmute, appreciate them while we continue with the questions and answers. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fred.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Thank you, all the speakers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Nice,
sir.
it was nice meeting you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, both
so much, sir.
MDs.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Fred. Thank
Thank you
you,
so much
Dr.
to all the
Michael.
speakers.
Thank you, each and every one of you. We do appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Bless
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank
We
you very much.
appreciate all the talk. We appreciate all the talk. Thank you very much. And God keep you. Thank you.
Yes, amen. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you.
So thank you, my wonderful PPOs. And I want to use this platform as well to say thank you to all my team leaders,
Please,
that
we
is
go for
UK
this
team
video
leaders,
again.
UK team leaders, Oga Monday, Oga Francis, the Landlady Anya, Landlady Akujina, and who have the sister Faith, all the UK team leaders that have been awake with me all night, trying to see how we can fix the meeting since Monday and we didn't succeed. Please, I said, pardon me, and I said, thank you so much for your support. And then thank you all for all inviting, all the PBO that come to listen to them today. Please, thank you. Let's go ahead. If you cannot buy, please get people to buy, but I know you will buy because they presented beautiful cases today for us. So please, we're here quietly listening for the questions to be answered by all the MDs. Anyone you're asking or thinking, please call the MD that you want to help us answer the question. Is that Dr. Fred or Dr. Michael or Dr. Chinedu Ezenwa? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So everybody mute yourself. Everybody mute yourself again. Thank you.
Yeah,
Is Austin King still here?
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, thank you, sir.
Moderator. I think I have to call Landlady Anya to mute herself and question and share herself.
Hello.
1 minute, Laladaya, 1 minute, please. Before Laladaya speaks or asks questions, please, do we have any brand new member that have not registered in P1? Just type 1 on the chat. Just a brand new member that have not registered in P1. We're sorry we started from the university today. Yeah. Chiriko, thank you so much. Oh, James, thank you so much. We have our babies in the house. Oh, God. Thank you. We started from university today. Honestly, we started from university. Thank you so much, everybody. DK. Thank you, Gosli. Oh, we have our newbies in the house. Please, everybody, please send them love image. Tell them welcome. Our newbies. These are our newbies. You started from university. Please, I'm inviting you again next Saturday so that I will start from the nursery school to tell you exactly what this is all about. Pardon me. We did our MDs to give us wisdom talk today and sell their estate for us. So please, I'm telling you to come back next Saturday. I'm going to start from nursery school and put you through how this company started, what we do, and how we succeed. Please. But before, please welcome them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All of you, I want all of you. I'm going to screenshot this 111 each. And I'm expecting to see all of you next Saturday by 1:00 p.m. We don't do African time. Please. And I will diligently do justice to the meeting. So while I bring Landlady, while you're asking your question, please tell me a testimony about your experience in P1 before you now ask your question. Thank you so much, Landlady from Manchester.
Hello, good afternoon, all. Thank you so much, Ambassador Maka. Thank you for giving me the platform. It's a great privilege. It's an honor to me, sharing my testimony with these great people. I want to say a big thank you to Dr. Michael, Dr. Fred, and Dr. Ezenwa. Thank you so much for lecturing us more this afternoon. We're always excited when we hear your voice, when you teach us how to make wealth. Thank you so much, Sas. Before I throw my question, I want to also, first of all, as permitted by my ambassador, to share my testimony, my experience in P1. Yes, just like Dr. Fred hinted, a lot of people, when it comes to the experience they had in P1, they will call it all sorts of names and, showing a kind of unprofessional manner approach by, insulting, being rude. That would have been my case, but I thank God I hold my peace. When a sister who is my grandmother in this P1 was coming to torment me to join P1, I was like, this is not for me. Don't tell me about property in Nigeria. I don't want to go there. And they come to a time, God bless my sister, Gina, Akujina. She's the one that brought me and my family into this P1 that has blessed us today. I'm already a year plus now, getting to 2 years in P1. Gina, the first time she approached me about P1, she tried to lecture me, tell me all the benefits, what she have made, but I didn't listen until the day she came back and said, look, sister, look at that property I was talking about, me, see how much it is right now. Look at this one in Asaba, see how much it is now. Today, I'm still regretting it because that property in Asaba was that time about 750,000 Naira. And today it has, gone, high. That when she came to show me, I was like, what are you for real? So I have no other option than to give in. And I asked my husband to register first so I can, register under my husband, of which she did. I registered. I made every effort to make sure that my account in Nigeria is activated, and we started. And when this lady came to approach me, she said, Sister, I know you can do it. The field where you are. And you, sister, you don't look back when you want to tell people about business. You are into business. You can do it. You will go find this business. And I tell you, my people, what she said is truth. I've gone far. You know, immediately I registered. Everything was approved. Yes, as a full member. Through my husband as a Classic Gold member. It didn't take me time telling my colleagues, friends, families, and I started getting people calling me to, they want to buy. I asked, where do you want? They will tell me, I'll send them flyer, you know, and that is how we started. I started selling. But where I and my husband, where we made it more is we thought about our relatives and friends as well who calls us for financial help. Financial support, and we say, oh, this is the opportunity. Since PWAN, you can register people, they can make their own money as well. And we started registering those brothers and sisters, friends who graduates and they have no job, they learn jobs, but they cannot manage it, it's not going well. We started registering them by calling them, asking them, have you heard about PWAN? This is what PWAN is all about. Do you mind us registering you so that you go for the training and start making your own money out of it? Or do you want us to give you that 75,000 so you can spend it and come back again to beg us? And they say, oh, register us. We registered a lot of people, you know, we keep calling them, encouraging them, empowering them. Even though some of them are not making any effort to do anything, we still try to get in touch. So many of them we recruited, you know, help to join PWAN. And I tell you, when they say sleeping while you earn, I and my husband, we've never experienced that before. We experienced it, we touched it, we embraced it, we hugged it in PWAN. Selling, I don't even know some of the alerts we get today, we don't even know where it come from. Maybe from the people we recruited, maybe from the people they recruited, we don't know. Or even sometimes when it comes in, I don't know. It's my husband will ask me, did you receive any alert? I will say, I don't know. He said, check your account. I've just received account. So we through this PWAN, we've been able to acquire properties that we never have since we've been in Britain for how many years. So I want to encourage you people that truly, if you are new here today, do not be like me who doubted. Even if you want to doubt, use this my testimony to come out of doubt, because I lost a little bit from not joining the time I was told about PWAN. Yes, because it's real. PWAN is no scam, it's no fake. If you know what you are doing, you will reap the fruit of your labor. That's what I and my family we did. We recruit whoever that comes our way. We are making it, and it's real. We've been supporting people one way or the other. And I tell you, another thing again I want to tell you about PWAN is that it's like whoever that comes close to you is also enjoying PWAN. Like all the properties I sold in Nigeria, I have my nephew who is the one going for the allocation for all my clients, where they say they don't want to get their families involved. It's me, they know. Okay, so that same nephew is eating from PWAN. He's also registered. He's not been able to sell properties or recruit much people, but those people he goes to get their allocation for them, pays him for going there to stand on their behalf, go for transportation, everything. So you are also enjoying in different ways whoever you bring in into PWAN. So that's exactly what is happening with me and my family and all the people who we connected in PWAN. So PWAN is real, it's not scam. Truly, in every business, in families, there are problems that comes out, but the way it's settled, the way it's handled is what matters, what counts. So there's no business without ups and downs. There's no business without problem, especially when you have two different kinds of people, different-minded people doing that business. So for sure, a problem will come out. Issues like that can come out, but it's not really that PWAN is a scam or not real. So I want to encourage you, PWAN is real. I have tested and see that it's good. I don't want to take much of your time. Just believe what I've told you. I and my family, we are still selling and we are still receiving, and the other people we recruited, they are still recruiting people, and we are still empowering people, encouraging people to join. You can imagine being in diaspora, selling property in Nigeria. The first time I was made assistant manager before being manager, one of my colleagues called me and said, "Excuse me, ma, which care agency is that?" I said, "I'm not care agency." He said, "Please, I need job." I said, "Well, you need job, you need to contact me because this one is more than care agency." When I explained, he said, how will that be? You'll be in Britain selling land in Nigeria. I told them it's possible. You want me to screenshot all the properties are sold? You have to be a person of integrity for people to trust you and give you the huge amount of money. Not all the people I sold their properties or have helped to buy property in Nigeria. The whole money goes into my account. And I give them proper account of every penny they spend. Every information I give to them is what I get from PWAN. Nothing
integrity,
nothing loose. Thank you so much, all. God bless you for listening. I hope you make use of it, and my testimony bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, the honorable landlady, the only Buddhisa that we have in Manchester, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not true.
So somebody should have to correct me. Thank you very much for your amazing testimony and encouragement. It's indeed a great one that you have showcasing in PWAN. To all the newbies, please, PWAN means Property World African Network, and PBO is PWAN Business Owner. Because someone has asked that question, what is PBO? So let me I have answered that area. So let me go to the next question. Whoever that wants to ask further questions too should raise his or digital hands up so that the person can be unmuted and ask questions. So the next question that we have here is from Ishimili Arena.
I was thinking, can you ask my question?
Have you not yet finished?
No, because Ambassador Chera said I should give testimony first before my question.
Okay,
but
right.
Can go
right
on. Let
right.
me answer after.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Okay, so my question is this. First of all, I want to just hint about what Dr. Ezenwa said, what he mentioned about having issue for the past 4 years. They were using only one surveyor for the past 4 years, and this is main reason for the delay in allocation. So where Dr. Ezenwa mentioned this is where it's very important to communicate with PBOs, especially those in diaspora. When a PBO involve a customer or a client to buy a plot, where they are promised that you will get the allocation instantly the next day or as soon as you make payment. And all of a sudden, it happens that that promise is not kept. The affiliate will be disturbing the PBO, especially we here. That is one. So it's very important to communicate with affiliates, I mean the PBO, so that they will also advise their customers or clients what happened. Okay, so this is another one I want to talk about. Again, I want to ask Dr. Fred. Dr. Fred, sir, please, is it possible for my clients who are not in Nigeria and they don't want to, they are not ready to come down yet to collect their original documents for the properties they bought, especially in Ngopala? Is it possible to send their documents to their relative in a Owerri office so that they can pick it? That is my first question.
Okay.
And another one, Dr. Fred, Dr. Ezenwa, and Dr. Konkwa, I just want to beg you people. I want to say thank you for coming again. Please, sirs, can you please help me to speak to Mr. Ike Dike? of Lighthouse, Owerri. Our senior citizen, Mama, is in Nigeria now. She lost her one of her family members. For the past 2 months, she has been in Nigeria. And this person she lost is one of the people she bought this property from. Please help me to speak to Mr. Ike Dike. I don't want to go far from what I've just spoken now. Believe all of you heard when we made general meeting, when I spoke about it. I spoke to Mr. Ike Dike, and I tried to not to be that rude PBO or insultive PBO. I called him and connected him with Mama. He promised Mama everything. But today, when I called him, even before he went for his father's burial, he declines my call. Please, sirs, help me out with Mr. Dike of PWAN Lighthouse to speak to this widow who is a senior citizen in this country, and he has been keeping her peace. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for listening. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Faith. That was a great testimony, a motivating one for that matter. And that is what PWAN Group represents. Regarding documentation, of course, we do that to relatives on request. One of the things that I live in Europe here, so I know what data protection is. And so I don't joke with that, except the client requests that, look, I need so and so to be delivered to so person specific. We can do that. Or alternatively, the person can come to the office with that memo, that letter signed by the client to us. Because what we discover along the line is that most of the clients don't want their information to be disclosed to anybody, not even a member of their family. And so we respect that. That is why you see that we don't, send documents anyhow, even to PBOs. We don't, because we know that don't tell anybody is no more a secret. So yes, we can deliver such, but it has to be on request. Then this other matter you spoke about, this is really long, and I can thank you for your patience and Mama's patience as well. But yes, I promise that I'll take action on that. I'll follow up, not action. I'll follow up with Mr. DK. Fortunately, I discussed with him today. Also regarding another issue, which we have resolved. DK is not somebody that will not listen. So I will discuss with him. I promise you that I will remind him again and probably get to know what the situation is. That I can do. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Fred. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The next person is Nkechi. Please unmute yourself and ask your question. Thank you. Okay, Nkechi is no longer there. Mr. Joseph, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, sorry, I'm still here though. I was trying to.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I was talking. Can somebody hear me?
Hello?
Can someone hear me?
Pastor
Yes,
Maka, can
I'm
hear you.
hearing you.
Yeah, okay. I was telling Laledania that they can send, some people might not want their relatives to hold their documentation for their land. You can tell the MD that you want it posted to any destination they are, whether UK, Spain, or even America. They use DHL to post it, but you are the one to pay for the DHL, the person receiving it. Some MDs has done it and people receive it and they're happy. So in case they want their documents in UK, please, they should negotiate to pay for the DHL. Doesn't really cost much when you convert it, and they'll get their documents in their house.
We normally send even on
You are
request,
right.
like I said.
You are right. That is what I did to one of my clients in Belgium. So they send it to her.
That's it.
So that is right. Please, Nkechi, please ask your question. Mr. Joseph, hold on.
Hello. Hello, everyone. The questions and issue raised on the issue raised about sending your documents to your relatives. From experience, in place an indemnity form and a letter of authorization, because if someone says, hand this over to so and so person, there should be something like a letter of authorization detailing who is picking it up, the means of identification, then an indemnity form that is binding on this client. Because if you don't do that and you just hand over documents, the relative or the friend or whoever could decide to dispose of the land, and then they will have recourse to PWAN for that. And then why I said that the last speaker answered my question, you can pay for DHL or registered mail or whatever that is secure to get your documents. Another question I want to ask about this business, PWAN, because I just registered like 2 weeks ago and I'm trying to recruit my friends. I am saying, why this come one, come all? How do you vet people that come into the business? Because one of my friends that I invited raised an issue that very day, and she said she bought a property from PWAN, and someone said, oh, come and do this, come and do that. And she's saying, give me documents for this land. And they started saying, pay this, pay that. And she said, why was it not included initially in this? She now said, oh, she sent an email and the person was like, I'll refund your money. And she said, my money has been with you for this number of period. Why are you not paying me with interest? Which is the right thing to ask. So I am saying, why this come one, come all? Is it everyone that qualifies to enter, to be a part of PWAN? When you make something exclusive, like the billionaires, when they make things exclusive, they didn't just get up and become billionaires, they were investors, but they vetted the people that came in to join. If you make it come one, come all, you have fraudulent people coming in, and then you cannot secure PWAN. Because apart from my friend that told me, someone else from my alumni, I mentioned PWAN, oh, he said, I've had issues with them. So how do you stop this from, because they say bad attitude compounds easily. So how do you stop this from happening? This come one, come all, you recruit everybody and anyone you see. I don't think that's quality though. Thank you.
I have to come to answer this. Yes, like you rightly said, the come one, come all is not too healthy. But what we have seen so far, the system we have put in place actually checkmate itself. That kind of experience that you are talking about now happen. It is possible that such was not reported to the group board because we will caution such attitude. Now, again, one side of the story cannot really augment because that is one side of the story you heard. Let me tell you an experience where we came for what we came for. We have, if not 90% of the real estate people that were there trained by PWAN. But ask these people about PWAN, they tell you negative things because they want to make their own sales. A lot of backstabbing is going on in the system. A lot. Those who are not doing well is PWAN. Those who have an issue with land is PWAN. All manner of things. Yes, like I said, when I was talking, there are challenges, a lot of them. And let me expatiate on some things. PWAN started not as professional real estate owners. They didn't go to school to go and learn real estate. It came out of a vision and also an experience that they had. And so you don't expect, even those who even plan their life, they still have some defect here and there. So yes, some of these challenges are backdated. You can see them maybe long, 4 years, 5 years. For instance, let me tell you one experience I have. P1 Haven, the second estate we bought, called Oak Haven Phase 1. Till today, we are having challenges on that land, even though we are allocating to people. But then, Because my heart couldn't take it that I want to allocate water to people, I volunteered to feed the estate. Guess what? That good gesture that I decided to do is costing me 450 million naira. And guess what? When the PBOs are talking and when the clients are complaining, they are not minding their words. And I'm like, it is good thing I wanted to do. I could have allocated to you the way the land is. Fence it and you do whatever you want to do. But I decided to go a step further, help us feed the land so that everybody can access it. Plus, by the time I explain to some of them, they will say, oh, they didn't know. So these are some of the challenges. The challenges are there. But what is the cause of the challenges? The person has told you now that the affiliates, the MD told him that he can refund his money. What transpired between the line? We don't know because it's a one-side story. And so we cannot conclude on that. But if I know the affiliate, by virtue of my position in the group, I can actually bring it before the chairman, and we can. Today now we are having two meetings, two online meetings with how we can harmonize and put things in order in the group. Now, again, judging from the start point of the founders, you can not discriminate to say that you should not allow people to come. But policies are being generated on a daily, if I would say on a monthly basis. We come up with policies that are actually changing so many things. Until they begin to play out, you wouldn't know. Before it was for all. But now it's being streamlined. Now we are doing, before anybody who just want to take an affiliate will be given affiliate. But now we said, okay, you want to become an affiliate owner, come for the mentorship program, a one-year program that will look at your performance, your attitude, your character. You can't hide it for 1 year. Definitely it will be open. That has been upscaled. And we are looking at some people who booked affiliate with me did not pass. And I didn't give them affiliate. The reason is because we stayed together for that 1 year and I saw their performance, their character, their attitude towards the brand. And I discovered that these ones, if you give them, there'll be trouble. And we did not. I can tell you the same thing is going on in other affiliates. So you can see that changes have been infused into the system. It cannot be once, but trust me, gradually you begin to see changes that will be taking place. We give ourselves an agenda now this year. We have done the first quarter. This board, the new board now, as I speak to you, have judged itself and have scored itself to say we didn't do too well, we can do much better. The second quarter now, what do we do with it? That's the meeting we are holding today now. How we can upscale our activities, how we can do better, and so on and so forth. So yes, from the beginning, there was a struggle. No, we were not struggle, but every Dick and Harry was coming on board. But right now, I can tell you the truth, it's a different ballgame. So expect that you will be seeing the changes coming gradually because you can't just put it once and stop it. All of us are enjoying it. Who told you that Fred has good character before? It was when I came on board that you begin to know that whether I have good character or bad character. The same thing happened to every other person. Changes are daily. And so I encourage you, if you have the name of that person and the affiliate concerned, please let me have it. You will be surprised that we'll deal with it and, sort it out. I can assure you that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for
Thank you,
that
sir.
wonderful
Thank you, sir.
answer from you.
Mr. Fred.